Welcome, everybody, to our show, Two Women Rising Out of the Chrysalis with Rita and Marisa. And our show is all about showing and sharing our life experiences to bring you inspiration to help you have a breakthrough in your own life. So today we wanted to come together and just kind of talk about some of our life experience, something that we've been going through, Rita and I, in the last 2 weeks. And the topic is really about how when we share a story, something we've gone through in our lives can have an impact and totally change the perspective of another person. So last week I was doing a workshop and Rita was going through some things in her life, some challenges. And I share a story from me earlier on when I was 20 years old. And I started my own business at that time. And I had a full-time job. I was going to college at night. And I didn't have the support system that I really needed at that time. And I had a lot of challenges. And it felt like everybody around me was just trying to drag me down. And 3 years into the business, I decided to call it quits because I was so burnt out at that time, so overwhelmed. I just couldn't handle it anymore. And something had to give. And my priority at that time was, my main goal was, I really, really wanted to finish my college degree. So I had to give up something because it was either that or my health was on the line. And when I shared that story with Rita, it really changed her whole perspective on the challenge she was being faced with because she was ready to give up. So Rita, tell us a little bit about, how my story really helped you going through the challenge that you were going through last week. And we're kind of still going through some challenges right now in our lives. And just by sharing the story, it can give us inspiration, right? We share stories all the time between each other. And those stories can inspire somebody and totally change their whole paradigm, their whole perspective of the situation.
So hi, everyone. My name is Rita, and I'm here today to share with you the same story. Like, it's every day we have those stories in our life. So my story is that I have the family member, right, in my life, who is trying to ruin all my life in one shot. I was disappointed. I did feel like worthless, helpless, and I just felt like I want to be a ostrich. I just want to be that bird who's run away from my own skin, from my own life, and just put the head inside the sand and don't show up anymore. I want to just hide. So, and I did took the classes. What was that?
We were doing the workshop.
So yes, Marisa did beautiful workshop, and I was there, and everything what been saying there, I know, like, I do understand with the back of my head that I really need that information, let's say. But in front of my head, it just that situation what happens to me, let's say today, which is it's a week ago. And it's horrible when your own family not just give up on you, they just betrayed you, right? And then you feel like you don't deserve that, you don't want that, and you just want to hide. So, and then when she finished her shop about the business, it's very good. I recommend you just go back and just review it. It's still there. So we just stay and talk afterwards, and she said, let me tell you the story. So, and she told me that story, what happens to her many years ago. that story is like an aha moment for me, because it's reached my heart. Okay, it's not even go to my head. I'm like, she was 20 back then, and she was dreaming about big, huge things, make a beautiful flowers for people, have a business, take a study, take care of her family. It's in her head. She want that. She dream about that. But in that moment, she don't think about the business. She thought about the family, right? So, and then when she's understand, like, that's her story. And then when she's understand, like, she can handle that because she need to take a study, she need to work. And then she decide to back up and just think about her health. It's clicked me, and I said to myself, why I always jumping to any stories, to my family stories, to my friends' stories, try to helping them. Like, they even don't ask me for that help, but I'm jumping in there. I won't be there. So Marisa told me her story about that she back up and take care of herself. And just because I know how she works so hard and what she's doing right now, from that young age, she don't lost herself. And I'm here sitting like I'm 50 right now. Okay, I have to run somewhere. Like, why? Why I have to run from my dream, my goals, from myself? Okay, and I don't want to run away from myself. And again, that story helped me to understand that there is have always good people around you who can help you, who can support you, who really can support you. So what Marisa did, she supported me in that moment. And it's just talk. So that's why when it happens, this is show kind of like born, and we want to help to another people with their issue, the problem and abuse, and I'm not enough and I'm not worth it. We just want to help to people who really want help. Okay. So if you want that help, please, just join us next time, and you can come over and tell your story. We'll help to you with your issue. It just will be 30 minutes show, right? Every week we want to do this, but we do want to help a lot of people. So that's why Marisa and we come up with a very simple idea that you can write your mail, send this to us. We will read this, and you will be the one who being like a chosen one. You can write your story, and we will pick the one who is really need help.
Share whatever challenge you're going through right now in your life. Like, we have challenges all the time.
Yeah.
And most of the time what happens is when we're trying to go on a path of self-growth, right? Self-development, we're often met with challenges in our life. And usually it's the people around us, our families, our spouses, our children, the people that we most count on for support, that all of a sudden, they're challenging us in some form or another. And we often, cave in because we become so hurtful by their impact. And because we have this expectation of them supporting us, and then the opposite happens. And that can, make you just quit pursuing the very thing that really brings happiness and can change your life around. Now, we all go through these experiences. We all have those family members who are very challenging. We all have somebody who's either an alcoholic, a drug addict, somebody who's had really bad financial issues, someone that's going to depression and anxiety around us, and they're very difficult to deal with because they're not in the same vibration or paradigm that you're in. So you're going through a self-development. You're already on a certain frequency and your own paradigm of a reality that you want to create for yourself. And that's in the path that Rita's on, that I'm on. And what happened was it was met with, someone in her family who's not in the same frequency that she's in. And they're challenging her because they don't understand where she's at. And they could only understand the reality that they're in.
That's true.
And, and they're trying to get you back into their own frequency, right, while we're trying to get them to move up in our frequency. So there's going to be resistance.
Yeah, can I say something?
Yes, go ahead.
So I do have that person right in my life. I really love that person. I really adore, take care. And I feel myself swimming in the beautiful water, on my head on top of this, and I'm just swimming, right? I'm enjoying that sunshine on my face, and I just swim and swim. And then some moment I understand somebody grabbed my legs, like two of them, and just start to drown me. That situation, what happens in my family. So that, like, it's choking me. There is like no air for me. There is like almost killing me, just because everything what I did, which means I learned a lot in past, I don't know how many years now, right? Just for this person to help. What I understand, when a person don't want to be helped, you just can't make that person to follow you, and we all waiting for a good result, right? But if there is no agreement in between two, it doesn't matter, it's it's like your family, or it's your friend, or it's your spouse. If there is no agreement to be in one frequency, one level, in one dimension, you will never understand each other. It's like two different roads, and you just go in different cars, try to explain which way you going, and then let's pretend I'm driving one car, you're driving another car, and I still want to see you in the end of this is driving, and I will just tell you, let's go this way, and you would say, no, let's go this way. So all of us have different ways. All of us go different frequency, different vibration, different how you say that?
Different roads of life. So a frequency, vibration, paradigm, whatever you want to call it. It's like the radio station.
Exactly.
On your car, it has a number, right? When you want to tune into a different station, it's a different frequency. If you want country music, you put into a certain frequency. If you want rock and roll, you tune into a different frequency. So it's the same thing we're energetic beings living inside of a physical body. Mm-hmm. And everything is vibrating, including our cells and our body, at a certain frequency. And we live our lives, we're vibrating, and at every moment of our lives, every second, we may be at a different frequency. I might have been at a different frequency this morning when I got up, depending on my mood, than what I am right now. So, and we also shift between frequencies. We're always met with, challenges by the people who are not at the same frequency. If they're so far off from where we are, they don't understand.
They don't see our perspective.
Yeah.
They don't see it just because they are in another frequency. And also for people who don't know what it is, maybe we'll just recommend them how they can find the information, what it is frequency, like where they can find this information.
Yeah, you can look it up online. You can, there's so much material out there that
I think
explains what it
YouTube,
is.
right? Google
Yeah,
can
on
do that.
YouTube, you could Google it. And there's nowadays you could find answers to anything. And there's a ton of material out there that
Believe or
really
not,
explains.
I have one person who I said, I just out of my niceness, like I want to nice, and I said, do you understand? Like there is have a vibration from your heart, from your personality, from the whole aura. It's kind of like your mood is vibration. The person just grabbed I don't know, it's like lamp, start to shake that lamp. This is vibration with the crazy eyes on it. I'm sorry to say that, but it is like, see. So I look at the person. I said, "How old are you? 56, and you don't know what vibration is." There's have physics. You can go and just check what it is. Okay, so
Quantum physics, so, will explain that.
quantum and just a physics because
Mhm.
the Earth, it is a vibration itself. It's just everything vibration. Like
Yes,
our voice is vibration.
that's
So
right.
our hearing, we can hear this as vibration. It's like we have all this is vibration in us. If I experience, but let's say another side, there is like no people, but I can feel this is energy coming, and I can feel something. It's a good or bad. It's also vibration. There's no words, but it's vibration. So that's what we want to kind of like represent, show to you how you can learn what you can do with yourself. Because when I was so destroyed, Marisa there for me. And I mentioned this many times. She's always there for me. And now I start to understand why she's there for me. Because we are on one level. We don't go down, we don't go up without each other. We're just always in one frequency. Because she want, I want. I want, she want. We just want the same thing. It's very, you can call this a soulmate. Because, or I don't know how you will call this, but we are in a one level of what we want to do. And kind of like we don't even allow our family to take this away from us because they try to do that to us.
Right.
They don't support us.
We're sharing a purpose in our lives. So
Right.
we have
So,
that in common, and we're flowing through the same frequency and how to get there.
and we
So
feel that
yeah.
support. Yeah. So that we have to work together to help to another people to understand, even if this is your family, you really, really love them, you really, really want to help, you really, really want to go everything, even take your heart and just give it to them, still doesn't work. They have to want to be with you in one level of the frequency. And to understand this, you have to learn about yourself first. And then, and only then, go and just represent yourself, who you are, what are you, and what you want to give to people. So even if this is your family, you try your the best, you try to open your chest, give them heart. They still not understand that because they have their own heart. They don't want your heart. Even if your mother, even if your sister or brother, they don't want your heart. They have their own heart. But you do want to help. You have to find those people who need your help. This is what I'm talking about. She was there every time when I need that help or support because it's so I feel lonely. I feel like really like somebody step on me or take out my heart and just throw this away. That's how I felt last week, but not today. Just looking what she is going through last time, which is many years ago. That child tried to do something for family and they not understand this. Now she know exactly what she want to do. And I don't want to be the one who will just grab things and run away because I really want to run away. And she said, listen, I don't run away from myself. I just did what I did. And instead of run away, I will just learn how much I have to put myself into that, what I want to achieve. And I said, yeah, right. Why I have to run away from who? The question is from who you're running.
You run away from yourself because,
Exactly. Where you can hide from yourself? Nowhere. The fear is always there. We just have to find what we are afraid of. That time I understand that I'm so afraid to be maybe wrong. I don't know. Maybe I'm too much to give me to the people, to the person. I'm not sure. But I know that one thing, do not chase people who don't want your help.
I think it was more a fear of losing someone you love.
True. That's one. And I have
that's
to
one
deal
of the
with this.
things that we, often face, because when we're going through our changes and we're met with these challenges, then there's always that fear because you don't want to lose this person because you love them so much. But you don't have to lose them, but you have to know that you have to step out of that circle and really go within, find who you are, what your purpose is. And if you have to leave them just for a little while,
yeah, just go for
say,
it.
Yeah. Right now, maybe I have to leave you alone because I need to find myself first. Because if you don't go in and really take care of you, who you are, and what you need to work on, you will never be able to go back and deal with that person and be able to come to terms and fix the relationship or whatever it is that's going on. It's okay to step aside and take a holiday, right? Away from that relationship, whether it's the spouse, a brother, sister, mother, whatever that person is, it doesn't matter. If it needs to, because it's just taking such an impact on your life that can have an impact on your health, on your mental health, especially. If it starts affecting your mental health will have an impact on all aspects of your life. So
can you imagine? Yeah, can you imagine how much cortisol and adrenaline I have that day?
Yeah,
I was shocked. Not that I'm talking about me calmly stay there washing dishes, right? Thinking one thing, not even think to go to that extreme. So, which just means the person who is attacking me, not physically, but verbally and extremely saying the bad words to me, like, I wish you die, I wish you die, and it just nonstop and start to just crush everything around or inside the house. It doesn't matter. The kids look at this, get scared. I don't know what to do. I just grab the kids and I run away with them, right? Even dog run away with me. But this person not understand nothing because this person have so much anger and this person don't allow me to help. It doesn't matter who I'm talking to. Everybody don't believe me what's going on with this person. But this person have a huge problem with the anger with me. I try to fix it. I go and study. It doesn't help. It doesn't work. Somebody else have to work with this person, with me, separate together. I'm ready for everything. But when I was alone with myself, my heart was on fire. I thought maybe it's a pre-heart attack, maybe I don't know what it is, but I just want to lay down flat and I don't want to do anything because I feel like I'm a failure, I am a failure. I am a worthless. I'm not good enough. I'm this, I'm that. What if? There is no what if. There is only you who can talk to yourself nice or good. You the one who choose it. So I want to say thank you, Marisa, for that day when you literally saved me and support me with your story. And don't let me run away from my own self because I don't know where to hide myself from myself. I can go and live in one small place somewhere, change my name and do this and that. But really, do I want to do that just
No,
because
you don't have to do
somebody,
that. Yeah.
yeah, just because somebody's not happy in their own life and skin, I don't have to do this is for them. I don't have to
No.
hide myself from them just to do not see me or do not communicate with me. I do understand,
don't
like I
have to
have to
change
close the
yourself,
door.
right.
Yeah, I have to change only myself, but nobody else, just me.
That's right. You can't change the people around you. Only they could change themselves.
Exactly.
You can give them advice, you can refer them to things, but you cannot change another person without their own free will. So it's up to the other person to change themselves. And it's also good to understand that people that are hurting inside, those
Yeah.
are the ones that end up hurting other people. So if they're expressing anger, if they're hurting you, it's not that they just want to hurt you on purpose. It's because they are hurting inside and they're just expressing their
And they
hurt
don't know
into
how
the
to
world. Yeah.
coping with this. They
They
just
don't know
don't
how
know
to
how.
cope it. They don't know how to express it.
They just know how to attack,
Right.
because they think like if they will attack, it will give them peace, but it's make them worse
Yes.
instead of give them peace.
And another thing, the best thing to do is not engage, because the more you engage, the more you
It's worse.
expand that anger. They just keep growing and growing.
What-
So, the best thing is to just step away
Yeah,
and really focus on yourself and not allow it, whatever it is that's going on, to impact you. And it's okay to just step away for a little while, and until you're grounded and you give yourself enough time to heal inside and your emotions before you can
one
go.
who create that situation, and I understand that like clearly. But if you not catch that moment when you feel that horrible things in your heart, something bad can happen to a good people. I know that I'm a good person. I know that I not hurt no one. And if somebody blame me, I wanna ask, where is it that what I exactly did to you for you to live today this life? Like I don't put anything in your mouth, in your stomach, in your head, in your soul. You're an adult person. You're the one who choose how to live. The people who blame you, they're also very into themselves. They don't know how to fight this,
they're
and they
victims.
really need help. No, they do need help.
Mhm.
Everybody who blame everyone around, it's mostly of those people like they're who is lost, who is do not have any support in their life, like nothing. Been abused since they're kids, like literally, they're little kids, boy or girl, and they've been beat up by them parents. That's why they blame everyone, and everybody have to be suffering next to them, and you cannot even make relationship with them, right?
Yeah, they play the victim role, right?
Yeah, but it's not nice. It's not nice to play the role, and you don't have to be a nurse for them or like mama for them. You just have to be you. And why people just pilots of anger like on top of another people? If you see me calm and nice and happy, that means like it's open door for you. Come and like just come literally and abuse me. I'm waiting for it. No, I'm calm and good because I work on it. And you come and ruin my life. Why? Just because you are a member of my family? Like, what's going on with you? So if people don't want this, I can't help. I have to change myself. I have to change everything within me and just walk away and just say goodbye. And I will not regret this because I do not want to do this with no one who is in my family, who is judge me or who is try to challenging with me. Like, why? If I read this book, go take this book and read the same thing. You will know what I know, but you will have your own perspective on that book, right? Same
but
with the life.
those are the same people that will not read the book.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to change, because they like their familiar place. They're comfortable where they are, and they have fear of change because it's really fear of the unknown, what could happen to them. And they like to stay in that victim mode because that's their comfort zone. If I be the victim all the time, then I can go after people for sympathy. And, but they'll never be satisfied. But then again, it's really up to them to make the changes, not up to you. And the only thing that you can do is change yourself, control your own environment, your own thermostat.
Yep.
You have your own thermostat, apparatus in you. You know what temperature to put yourself on, what channel, what frequency. It's really up to you to change your own system, but you cannot change somebody else's. Like, you can't go to your neighbor's house and start playing around with their thermostat because you think they're
for you.
You could only change yours and control your own environment inside of you. And when you focus on that, then it gets reflected out.
Right.
And the environment around you starts changing instead of trying to focus on changing the other person. So I hope, this inspires, our story inspires some of you out there that are going through some challenging times, maybe with a family member or a friend, whatever it is. We wanted to bring our stories together and share it with you. And in the next episode, we're going to continue on this topic and continue on with our stories and how some of our stories have changed other people's perspective and whatever they were going through in their lives. We would also like to hear from you. If you have a story that you want to share, and come on our show and share it with us, and we could talk about it and share perspectives, it would be great. Just click on the link below or send us a message, and we'll try to bring you on our show. So until next time, from Rita and Marisa, with love and light. See you.
Smile. See you soon. Bye.